good morning, and welcome to day 22 of 28 days of favor, 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 and nothing but favor. Listen, I'm so glad that you guys have been hanging out with us throughout this month, and I hope just as I am experiencing favor on every side, that you are experiencing favor just as well. I've been telling you all month long, I've been telling you all month long what favor actually means. Some of you could recite it back to me as well, but just in case this is your first time tuning in with us today, favor, we know, is having a special affection with God. Favor is given to us even though we haven't done anything to deserve it. Favor is the thing that releases influence over our lives. And so on today, the flavor of the favor of today is found in Genesis 26. And let's read that together. Genesis 26:1. And then I'm going to skip around and go to verse 12 and 13. And I'm going to read all of that out of the Amplified Version. And here's what it says. And there was a famine in the land, other than the former famine that was in the days of Abraham. And Isaac went to Gerar, to Abimelech, the king of the Philistines. But in verse 12, we find, then Isaac sowed seed in that land and received in the same year 100 times as much as he had planted. And the Lord, guess what? Favored him with blessings. Verse 13 says, and the man became great and gained more and more until he became very wealthy and distinguished. My God, what a word, what a word. Let me read verse 12 again. It said, then Isaac sowed. This was after there was a famine in the land. Then Isaac sowed seed in that land and received in the same year, watch this, 100 times as much as he planted. And the Bible says, and the Lord favored him with blessings. Listen, the flavor of the favor on today is that God is going to cause you to reap even in the midst of famine. Let me say that again. The flavor of the favor for today on this 22nd day is that God is going to cause you to reap even in the midst of famine. Let me say this to those of you that are tuning in today. Listen, I don't care what is happening in your life right now. I don't care what you have lost. I don't care what is taking place. I want you to know that the favor of God is going to cause you to reap. Watch this. In the midst of confusion, in the midst of chaos, in the midst of conflict, our Father, our God, is going to cause the favor of God to rest upon you so you can reap even where you haven't sown at. I pray on today, as usual, I'm always praying for you. I pray as you go out into the day on the highways and byways, as the old folks used to say, I pray that you will remember that the favor of God is getting ready to cause you to reap. God bless you, and I'll see you on tomorrow.